Movement number 4. Dragon seeks path. Dragon whips his tail.
Yo, my man, why you got on that purse, huh?
Hey, this ain't no purse. I'm the big deals. Don't do that. $100 Patron in the bid at, you heard? Get your money up, not your funny up.
Bragado. Monthly podcast, Money Up, No Funny Up podcast. We
Hold on. Keep going.
Whole lot of gangington activity, you feel me? Off top. We litty gang. It's Sunday. M still ain't dropped. Dumb trash. A lot of people thought he was dropping on the 20th. The rumors have just been continuing to go. And now we don't have to believe it no more, man, because at this point, they're on point. They're clearly not right with the rumors, you feel me?
Okay. All right, you ready? Okay. I'm reloaded.
Scoot over. Anyways. What we talking about, dog?
Well, first of all, my man Andre, 3 stacks, has been, saying some things that's kind of, as an Outkast fan, messed up. Not messed up like I'm mad at him, but just messed up like, dang, I feel bad. And looked like my man M trying to get him back in the spirits. You figure So, check this out. What happened was Andre 3000 went on Rick Rubin's podcast, and he was talking about why he hasn't been dropping music. And he was essentially saying he doesn't have the confidence he once did, which is weird to me.
It is weird because every time he drops, everybody always like, ooh.
It's weird to me because I feel like he's now regarded higher than he's ever been. Like, people regard him like a god, and I think it's more of like a mental health type thing, probably. I think that probably has to play into it too, because I don't feel like if you're 100% right, that's how you view it. You know what I'm saying? Like, as Andre 3000, that's one person who you don't see negativity about. So, and maybe he finds it, but I don't remember the last time I could hear somebody saying something that Andre 3000 did was whack.
Me either. I don't think I ever have heard that. People have always said, since I was a kid, people have said he was a goat. He's like one of the goats that people don't argue. You know what I mean? Like, people literally argue Eminem, people argue Jay-Z, people argue Nas all the time. But like, I've never heard somebody argue if Andre 3000 was.
To me, Andre also seems like he's one person that is called great by all demographics, right, by all sides, by all ages. There's people who, if AT Aliens didn't hit them, it was Hey Ya. If Hey Ya didn't hit them, it's International Players Anthem. If International Players Anthem didn't hit them, So Fresh, So Clean hit them. There was, and you just keep going, bombs over Baghdad, you just keep going, so it's weird because, and there was one time I was thinking, I might have been talking to you, where I was just thinking about, like, man, low-key, one person who just didn't drop, like, every time they drop, like, has the most hits is Outkast. If you really sit back and think about it, you can go on for days just just singles. Before you even get into the album cuts, you just go into singles, like, man, they really, everything, even to, and the whole world, everything they dropped was a hit. Everything. Spawn, Killer Mike, Spawn, so it's just... That's what I'm saying. Like, it's weird that that's how he sees it, and I don't think that's how Big Boy sees it, because Big Boy never really stopped.
Yeah, Big Boy keeps himself relevant. He keeps himself in the mix.
He was just on that Rhythm and Flow show.
Yeah, I think Andre 3000. I don't know, man. I don't know where he's at with music. You know what I mean? Like it's hard to say because it's been so. I can't even think. What is the last Andre 3000 verse we got?
Verse? We got with not that long ago. I feel like it was like 2 years ago or so. But for him, that's not that long. But for everybody else,
that's an eternity. Yeah,
that's an eternity.
For him,
yeah.
I don't even remember what we got 2 years ago from Andre 3000. I'm gonna be honest. I can't remember the last Andre 3000 song.
He be splashing around with like feature verses. He be doing like feature verses. He doesn't. I don't. Oh, actually, remember he dropped that song? I think about his mom dying or something. I think that was like a year ago.
I don't remember.
That might have been 2018 or 17.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Yeah, he's clearly a GOAT. It is weird to hear him say that he's lacking confidence right now. Maybe he's just, like you said, maybe it's a mental thing. Maybe he's just not in the right.
You know what he said that was also weird? Sorry to cut you off, but he always is also not weird, but like, I think kind of answers it now that I think about it, is what he said, the success that because in that podcast he said that the success that they've had, he feels like he can't live up to it, essentially. He feels like, probably like it's the same thing with Dr. Dre, why we never got Detox. Because it just has to, because here's the problem with people who don't drop often and who are very good. And Kendrick might start slowly falling into this if he don't drop soon. You start making people fantasize your catalog.
I agree.
So people start putting it in higher and higher and higher and higher regard.
It's way harder to top that.
So the more you wait, the more you make people anticipate. So whatever, it gets to a point where you just can't satisfy your anticipation.
But also, though, with that, I feel like that's what gives people time, because I feel like the age of Good Kid, Mad City, the age of Damn, the age of To Pimp a Butterfly, is like it kind of gave people the time. The fact that Kendrick talked about not every rapper can do that. But like he just so happened to drop us with bodies of work that can last this long. You know what I'm saying?
But this is what I'm saying. Where Kendrick is slowly. I didn't say he's there. He's gonna get there. He's about to get there if he don't drop something soon. Because no matter you've never seen, no matter how good, it's almost the better you are, the better your catalog was. It's the same thing that Andre's going through. The harder it is to keep people waiting for a long time. Now, there's some people who will give you 2-3 years in between, but when you start going on the 4 to 5s, it starts getting to a point where the people, it's been 5 years since you heard some of the, classic stuff. You evolved in your life to a point where that's a part of your nostalgia now. So it can never live up to it. You gotta hit them while they still like fresh in the moment a little bit, because I've even got to the point where I love Kendrick's body of work. Kendrick's one of my favorite artists, but it gets to the point where I'm like, man, I'm an artist, and I hate when people say this, but I for lack of better words, I want Good Kid, Mad City, Kendrick, and I know exactly why we can't get that anymore. I know, but the consumer in me, if I just throw away the creator and I just think of the consumer in me be like, Good Kid, Mad City is to a point where I don't think any of his other albums have touched it.
See, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a huge Kendrick fan, and I disagree. Like, I understand people not liking Damn and not liking.
I didn't say I didn't like him.
No, I know, but I'm saying I didn't even finish. I was gonna say not liking it as much as Good Kid, Mad City, but like, bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. At any given time, I can literally sit there and be like, damn, bro, I'm feeling this one way more than I'm feeling this one right now, and vice versa. Like, I love Good Kid, Mad City, but like, there's some songs.
Which one you think is better than Good Kid, Mad City?
It's not that it's better. It's just like it's better in like of the time. Like, I feel like there's like Damn, bro, has a lot of hits on it, bro. Like, that got like a lot of like big.
But here's the difference with good and here's me talking as a creator and consumer. Here's the difference, and I know exactly, because people are gonna say, well, you can't ask for the old him. If you want the old him, go listen to the old stuff. Here's the difference between Good Kid, Mad City and Damn. Good Kid, Mad City is a movie narrated through hits. Damn is like a bunch of hits on an album.
Yeah,
you feel what I'm saying?
I feel like
you get a feeling when you after Good Kid, Mad City. You get a feeling.
I feel like that with all his. I feel like that with To Pimp a Butterfly. I feel like To Pimp a Butterfly is like a story too, though. But I feel like Damn is a story. But
well, you got classic skits. Where it wasn't last time you had classic skits, quotable skits that people are still quoting to this day.
Yeah, that's facts. But do you know, like, okay, so it's kind of like Lupe. Like, it's kind of like if Lupe would have dropped a third album. Like, I guess his third album is Lasers, but I don't feel like that hit the same way. But I kind of feel like that with Kendrick because it's like the first album was, we up here talking about Kendrick. Y'all just going, this turned into the Kendrick Lamar podcast, so whatever.
Nah, this is still about all the. It's about
because here's the thing. I feel like Good Kid, Mad City is dumb fire, right? But I feel like To Pimp a Butterfly is, honest to God, like as equally fire. But I understand people not liking To Pimp a Butterfly as much because it's definitely more like a soul type album, right? But then it kind of seems like his first album was I'm Still in the Hood. I'm Getting Out. His second album was like his love story, and then his third album was more like nigga, I'm a rapper now. And like, I'm not mad at any of them because they all still give me very, very good feelings, and I can listen to all of them from front to back. You know what I mean? Like, I can't say that about most artists. Like, I literally can listen to Kendrick Lamar's album from front to back, all three of them. Those are the only three albums I ever listened to like that. Like, I listen to albums, but like for me to listen to three albums from a nigga like that, other than somebody like Jay-Z or something, that's different, bro. Like, with no exaggeration, I'll give niggas To Pimp a Butterfly. Like, if that's more of a cult classic, I'll give them that. But Good Kid, Mad City, and Damn are classic albums. I don't care. Like, Damn.
So basically, so that becomes an issue too, and I even think like people like. That's why I feel like that's why M had a shaky little period there because she wasn't connected to the culture. That's the problem with taking large breaks after good bodies of work. If you don't stay connected to the culture, it reflects the next time you come out.
Right.
And M tweeted out the lyrics to the Hieroglyphics song because in that podcast, Andre was talking about how him and M used to nerd out about just like dope bars and stuff, right. Hieroglyphics, those people. And so he tweeted that out. But the interesting part to me is not that he tweeted the lyrics, is that when he said, Andre, you're up. I think in a way that's him saying like, trying to give him the confidence, like, yo, drop something, like, you ready type stuff. Like where I feel like he needs to hear that. Andre 3000.
No doubt. Yeah, I agree. It's definitely crazy, man. I don't know.
I thought it was cool of him to do that.
Yeah,
and for sure. Time it kind of lets you know he's probably not going to respond to that.
Yeah, no.
He probably moving on. I think in one swift tweet that answered a lot of things.
Yeah, in the way he sidestepped Nick Cannon, holy, it was just lit.
Like I said, it was that I think the second song could have been like let M would have responded, but that third one was the one where I was just like, okay, well now this ain't even the bag to go through no more.
I don't know, bruh. Let us know, man. How y'all feeling? You feel like 3 Stacks need to make a comeback? You feel me? You feel like it's that time? Like, comment, subscribe, all that. Grr, bow.